Sorry, didn't mean to turn off my camera. Sorry.
They can hear me.
Oh, they can hear me, huh? How you doing?
And we're live. What's going on, guys? Welcome to the Beastly Thoughts Show, episode 115, for Christ's sakes.
That is nuts.
That's a lot of episodes, man.
Yes, it's over 2 years worth of shows, man.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Really, really hard. Yeah. That's dedication, and it wouldn't exist if it weren't for these wonderful people who tune in and watch us every week.
Yeah.
115.
Yeah,
wow, that's
like a big number, isn't it?
Yeah, that's like the last number of my last speeding ticket, man. It's just wow.
Why is it hitting me now instead of at like 100 episodes? You know, like why now? 115 is such a random number. Why now is it hitting me?
It's like how young people like Robbie tell us that you're old when you're 30, but then we get like 37 and realize that we actually feel old.
Probably I don't know what you're talking about. I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. What's up, guys? Man, I really missed you guys. We weren't able to get together last week. We had a lot of extenuating circumstances that took place between the three of us, and I'm really happy to be here. Whenever I miss a Beastly Thoughts show, I feel like one of my balls like goes back up, and it just dropped again. So I'm really, really happy to be here.
Okay.
That's the way to say it, I guess.
Yeah, I'm glad to be back, man. We got a lot to talk about. I want to hear about PlayStation VR. Beastly, I know you've been testing that out. I definitely want to hear about that. I want to hear what you guys have been playing. Or you want to just get right off to it? Let's hear it, man. What have you been up to?
All right, so I'll start off. The game I've been playing mostly has been Odin Spear. I actually just beat that game. I think it was Wednesday or Thursday. I put 45 hours into the single-player campaign.
Wow.
I did a review on it, and like I remember, it's awesome, but it's actually better than before. That game has really been sucking up a lot of my time. There's 5 characters, 5 very long stories, very engaging how every story intertwines with one another. You might go through one character's story, and you'll be fighting someone. You won't really understand why or what their motivations are until you play with that character.
Uh-huh.
So by the time you get with all 5, it's like watching like a season of House or something. You understand everybody's perspective, and it was really, really a very entertaining and very nostalgic road for me. I enjoyed that quite a bit. If you guys haven't
played the same story all the way through on each character, or are you playing like different stories for each character?
Different stories, different play styles, different move sets, and there's tons of unlockable moves and upgrades for each character. It's like
are the levels the same? Are you going through the same levels?
No, the levels are totally different.
That's pretty impressive.
But you will fight the same bosses through each one, but it'll be different motivations for the reason that you're facing this boss versus why you may have faced them at another time.
Mm-hmm.
But each character, like there's one character who doesn't use hack and slash at all. Her name's Mercedes. She flies around and she has like a gun that shoots like lasers, and it turns her whole playthrough is like kind of a shooter, and she has all these upgradable moves with this laser playset. Everybody else uses whips and swords and all this different stuff you got to learn. And one great thing about Odin Spear that's really unique is as you grow and you level up, the level cap is 50 for each character, and you unlock moves, you can go into your options and you can make those moves whatever control scheme that you want. So if you wanted to like throw a fireball
custom
to do a particular
controls,
totally custom. Yeah, so and it works with the analog control and the digital, so you can actually change it depending on your playstyle. You can push up on the D-pad and a certain button to do a special move, or you can go around or up, down, left, right, however you want to do it. It's really, really awesome. Had a ball playing that game, and on top of that, they've got New Game Plus, which allows you to start the game over again with all your previous loot and your experience. And they've got Boss Rush mode, which is you versus 30 bosses in a row.
Uh-huh.
They just added all these new things. There's also new bosses and new animations that they've added to the PlayStation 4 and Vita versions of the game. It's just really an incredible game, and if you haven't played it, check out my review. It'll give you really an idea of just how much is in this game.
The game is gorgeous, too. It's beautiful.
There's so much in this game. Everything that you do is really under your control. Like all the items that you find in the world, you can kind of craft on them. Like if you find food in the world, you can kind of combine different foods to make recipes. You can give it to a chef. He'll make you that recipe, and as you eat it, it's EXP, and it boosts you up, and it actually, you can level up just by eating crazy foods. You know, you find seeds out in the world, you plant them, then you can nourish them, they grow, and they give you certain, different abilities as you eat them, or you can combine them with other things. It's really an incredible game. It's hard to believe it came out in the 6th generation. It is really a phenomenal game, and I implore you to try it. I didn't expect it to be a full price $60 game though, and especially when I was downloading it at 3.5 gigs, I was like, is this game really only 3.5 gigs? But then 45 hours later, I was like, yeah, it was 3.5 gigs. Somehow they were able to get all that game, and it's all voice acted in English and in Japanese, and it's just really an incredible and beautiful game. And Vanillaware got down. That was really what they learned, how they honed their skills to make games like Dragon's Crown and Muramasa, and they're really awesome at what they do.
What was the name of it again?
It's Odin Sphere.
Odin Sphere. I saw the question in chat. Yeah.
Odin Sphere. Check out the review on the Beastly Gamer channel. It'll give you great insight into what that game is. I went through every aspect of it. I really tried to leave no questions unanswered in my review. And it's just, if you have $60 and you want to buy one game that's going to last you for half of a year, this game can do it. It doesn't have any multiplayer. It's just insane. So much content in the game. It's really, really incredible how they were able to use like video game magic and witchery to create that kind of game. And that's really what I've been playing. I kind of goofed off and was playing some of my Xbox One stuff yesterday and Thursday. I'm trying to get back into that. I'm really enjoying. I've been playing some NBA 2K16 because my home team, the Cavaliers, won. You guys might know the gentleman LeBron James is from the same city that I'm from, so I had to represent, even though I'm not a sports sim fan. But I did get into playing the PlayStation VR. This was the weekend before last. No, actually, no, it was last weekend. I'm sorry. I played it on Saturday, and I wanted to talk to you guys about it last week because it really blew my mind. If you guys don't know, you can go out and try PlayStation VR now at over 300 Best Buy and GameStop store locations around the country. Sorry, Robbie.
I don't think we have it here. Yeah, you're right. I'll just go cry.
Are you talking about Best Buys or GameStops?
We have Best Buy here, you asshole. So just to let you know.
I just wanted to make sure. I didn't know.
What do you think Canada is? Like a third world country?
What do you think we are? Yeah.
It might be
Zimbabwe or some shit.
It might be a second world. But I got in there and I played. I'm trying to think of the name of the game because it keeps eluding me. I've never played it before. Eve Valkyrie. This game is a space game where you get into a cockpit and you fly around in space, a la Star Wars. And I didn't know what to expect. I never put on VR headset before. I put this thing on and I looked down at my body and it was another body. It was the body of the person in the cockpit with arms, legs, boobs.
You take a little peek under the pants. Did you lift up the waistband?
Oh,
see
that's
what you had to work with?
When I bring it home.
Oh my God.
But I was inside of this little area, inside of a spaceship, getting ready to be jettisoned out into space. And there was, I guess, an overseer who was explaining to me what was going on outside of the ship and what my services were needed as. And I was just looking around, and Kate was next to me because she was going next. And I was like, "What the hell is this?" And I was really in this place. Everywhere I looked, there was something, and I was like, "Oh, this just feels so crazy." And then I saw the door start to open, and then I just started shooting out, and I felt like I was really flying out. And I went out of space, and it was real space. I was like, "Oh my God!" Everywhere I looked, there was just stars out in the distance, and everything moved so fluently, and it was crystal clear. Well, I had issues because my head is so big. I had to kind of adjust it. But once I got it adjusted, everything was so clear. It was like watching, a 1080p TV, but I was actually inside the TV.
Yeah.
And then you could see these giant ships teleporting in from the distance. And these were our adversaries. They were coming to fight us and kill us. It was me and some other AI-controlled ships. And these giant ships came in, and you could see all these small ships jettisoning off of them. And they were marked in red, through our little UI. And I was like, holy shit. I started flying around and killing them, Dave. I went above this ship and kind of flew over this giant ship and came back around, and the whole time I was getting vertigo because there wasn't any ground. So every time I looked down, I expected there to be ground. It was just more space. And I look up, and after a while, I didn't know where I was coming from. I really felt like I was in space. The experience was incredible. The controls worked very, very well. It felt like the traditional shooter game that you'd play on your PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, Xbox. It just had slightly different controls. But everything worked really well. I controlled, the direction of my ship and everything with the controller. I was able to articulate where I looked, what ships I was actually focusing at with my head, and that degree of immersion was incredible. I can't say it enough. It was incredible. I got to play for about 2 minutes. There was unbelievably just only about 4 or 5 people in line.
No.
And finally, this evil woman came and I felt her take the controller out of my hand, and I was like, she couldn't see me, but then she took it off, and I looked over at my wife, and I was like, oh my God. And so Kate came over and she sat down and she got to play a game called Into the Deep, which is a game in which
the shark one?
Yes. I got the whole thing on video too, Robbie. It was insane.
Oh my God.
Now this game, you don't actually use a controller. You actually are put inside of a giant shark tank and you are lowered into the sea. And the lower and lower you get, you see crazier and crazier things. And after watching that, I was like, God, this is probably the one I should have played, because at first she's going down into the ocean, and you can see kind of the sun, you can see the light, from outside of the ocean. And the lower she got, it got darker and darker. You see these crazier things like eels, manta rays were flying, coming around her. And Kay was about to fall out of her chair because they were coming, and she go, oh shit, right? And then when she went through like a little catacomb in the crust of, I guess, the ocean or whatever, as she was coming through, you saw all these jellyfish coming up. They have the screen in front of you, so the people watching could see. The breakout box is there, so you can see what she sees. But these illuminated jellyfish are coming up by her feet, and she was like, oh my God. And I was looking like, holy shit. And then out of the distance, she saw the shark. She knew the shark was coming. And the way she described it to me was, even though she knew it wasn't real, it felt so real. The shark, it looked unbelievable. I couldn't believe it was PlayStation VR.
All right, let me ask you some questions. I got to ask you some questions because I haven't put the headset on yet. I want to know. All right, so you said the headset was it was a tight fit around your head?
No, it wasn't a tight fit. It wasn't on my eyes close
You just had to adjust it for you, but once you had it adjusted, it was fine?
Perfect.
Awesome. All right.
And my head is the size of both of yours combined.
In the in the view, could you see any like screen dooring effect, or
no?
It just looked like looking at a TV? So on the display that they had that you could watch while your wife was doing it, was that display tracking where she was looking?
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Everywhere she looked is what we saw.
All right, at $400, do you think this thing is worth it?
Absolutely. There's no question.
So you played 2 games which are somewhat light experiences, right?
Yeah, they're light experiences, but that's an experience that it's definitely worth $400 to me.
Yeah,
it's something so different, Briar. I've never experienced anything like that. I mean, I can't even talk about it without my eyes watering.
For older guys like us, this is something they've been promising since like 1995.
God. Remember the punch out arcade where you stood into it and there was this little green frame? I was like, this isn't really VR, man. This is VR. Briar, when I tell you that I got into that game and I felt like I was really in space.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, I was transported to another world. And the thing is, you can see the UI of what she's doing, bringing you to the actual demo that you're playing. They had this big ass screen, and I could see how you could watch a movie theater version of your films. Yeah, it was incredible. It was a regular TV, like a PlayStation type of screen, but it was huge. And I was like, "What is that?" And she was like, "Oh, that you'll be able to watch movies and stuff on that." I was like, "What?" I felt like
that
I was inside
has
of a
no
movie.
appeal to me. I like it. I cannot imagine sitting with a VR headset watching a movie. I like no appeal.
I'm in the nosebleed seats, but I think that the whole thing, as far as what I played and what I saw, seeing my wife almost have a heart attack because the shark tried to break the door off and get at her.
Yeah.
It actually did break the door off, and she was looking out into the sea. I told her to jump out, and she said she felt like she actually could. Unfortunately, during these demonstrations, you're restricted to a seat, and you're not able to move around.
Yeah.
But these games are actually tracked.
Were you playing them with a PlayStation controller or with the Move controllers?
I had you could choose, but I had the regular PlayStation 4 controller. Whenever you go to the GameStop, I don't know about Best Buy, they have all that stuff there, all the peripherals right there laid out for you, just in case you want to try them. But
I'm gonna have to go to find a list though, like where the nearest one is, because I gotta check this out.
I
got it too.
Check out the video that I did. I actually talked about. I did a Beauty and the Beast segment last week when Kate and I went. There's a link in that video. If you click on that link, it'll pop up and you can see where it is nearest to you and what times they actually have it. But it was incredible, man. It blew my mind. I've never had an experience where I was totally immersed like that. I'm looking forward to owning it. And now, after we both played it, we know we both got to have our own day one.
Oh, shit. So you signed up for 2 of them, huh?
Whoa. That's a big investment there.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Well,
it's going to be an expensive Christmas in the Beastly household.
Yeah.
2 VRs. I'm sure you're going to get a Neo.
Oh yeah. And I'm getting a Scorpio. I want the whole thing.
Don't even know what the Neo is going to cost you yet, but you signed up for $800 worth of goggles.
Take my money. Well, the thing is, the Neo, I don't know what it is. I have a pretty good idea of what this is.
Yeah.
And after playing Eve Valkyrie and seeing that it actually works and it looks great and it controls good, I know that games like Resident Evil 7 are going to work great. And having an experience like that.
People aren't talking. I haven't played that Resident Evil 7 demo, but people are not talking like that thing's too hot.
Well, the 7 demo is not the Resident Evil 7 game. It's kind of like what Konami. Whenever I say that name, I feel like I got to take a shit. What Konami did with the PT trailer, even though PT
from what I've heard, again, I haven't played it. It's like they were trying to make the PT demo and they failed.
I don't think it failed.
I thought it was good. Yeah, I mean, it definitely feels a lot like PT. I'll agree with that. But I thought it was really good.
I mean, if you ask me, I'm happy that a company like Capcom picked up the reins of what PT was because Konami they obviously don't care about it.
Yeah.
And Capcom saw the public
Which is incredible
response.
because it created so much hype in the community, in the gaming community. So many people were excited for PT.
Everybody
for them to let that just drop. Like, what the fuck are you guys doing? I'm not going to get into a Konami rant.
We know. Yeah, it was a dumb decision. Yeah.
Beastly, anything else you've been playing?
That's about it, man.
That's it?
If there was anything else, I really can't say right at the top. But I'm looking forward to my next review. I'm going to actually let my subscribers pick the game. I'm going to go through the list. I want to play Witcher. I want to play Metal Gear Solid 5. I'm going to let them actually pick because I've been having a great time these last couple of weeks. My wife and I have completed 5 games together, side by side, butt naked after the kids go to sleep. And it's been an incredibly fun time. You have no idea how much fun I have with that joystick. Robbie, what about you?
Yeah, Robbie. Please, move on.
That joystick around, baby.
What have you been playing, Robbie?
I have been playing everything this week. I mean, I've been playing on PC, on PS4, a lot of random stuff. But one special game I've been playing this week was one that's been a long time coming. And this is from developer Playdead Games. I believe they made Limbo quite a few years ago. This is their newest game, Inside. It's like a spiritual successor to Limbo.
I heard that's good. Yeah, I heard it's really good.
And I gotta say, what a special game it is. It's really something to just sit down one night. It's like a 4 or 5 hour game. Just sit down, play it through in one playthrough, surround sound headphones on. It is a really special experience. There are some genuinely shocking moments in that game. And without spoiling anything, like there's no real narration in the game. You're basically just a boy who's escaping like this mental facility, it seems. It doesn't tell you anything, which is the amazing thing. It literally doesn't tell you a thing about what's going on in the game.
It's the best kind of game.
And it just teaches you all of these different things about what's happening. It doesn't say a single word. Like, it's amazing. It's a really cool experience, and there are some very shocking moments. I won't even say anything. But
now, the name Inside, I've heard a lot of people talking about it, mostly in the gaming pundit community. What does the name have to do with the game? Is it because you're inside of a mental institution, or are you trying to get out of it? What's the deal?
You're inside like this mental facility, and it seems like the boy is sort of progressing through it. I haven't beaten the game, but I've put a couple hours into it, and yeah, I mean, I love it so far. It's really something special.
It is kind of an indie type of experience. Is it a full price game or
$20 game?
Wow.
Yeah, totally worth it though. It's really something very unique.
Now, I remember the game. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but the character, everybody called him Yarny. Is it
Unravel?
Unravel. I loved Unraveled.
Yeah.
That was good.
Is it along the same lines as far as the quality of the game, would you say?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, it's a 2D platformer just like Unravel. There's different puzzles you'll do along the way as well. There's
okay. I think I saw the trailer for it. I think there's multiple characters. It's like a psychological type of game as well.
I don't think there's multiple characters.
I saw an old man.
No, you don't. You only play as the boy. There are these characters you kind of control with your mind. I won't spoil that anymore, but you'll kind of find out. Like you don't even. There's not other characters really. It's hard to explain.
Okay, but it is the puzzler. It is mostly a puzzle game, right?
Mostly platforming, and then there's a lot of puzzles thrown in there as well. So there'll be times where you have to run through like a death trap fast enough. I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but
it seems really hard for people to talk about this game without spoiling it.
Go into it blind is the best way to do it.
But everybody's raving about it. Everybody I've talked to is raving about it. It seems like a really good game. If you like, especially if you already liked Limbo, like it's just it's even better than that. Like a lot better.
Wow, that's very rare for a developer to.
It's basically a successor. Yeah.
To improve on a classic like that. Limbo is a damn classic.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff. So Inside has been taking up all your time. And have you been playing anything else, or has that been primarily what you've been into?
Just a lot of, I don't know, random stuff on PC, like Serious Sam and Counter-Strike here and there.
I love some Serious Sam. I love Serious Sam.
Serious Sam is excellent. Very fun.
It is. It's just distilled fun.
Yeah.
So I finally opened up Uncharted 4 the other day. The Destiny servers went down. The Destiny servers went down. I was like, shit. I'm going to play some Uncharted. Fuck it. So I streamed it for, I think, about 2 hours. The Destiny servers came up. I was like, I'm just going to keep going with Uncharted. Finally, I had to get off so I could feed the dogs, do some stuff around the house. About an hour later, I found myself right back here staring at the screen until 2 a.m. playing Uncharted 4. That game is amazing. It is.
Told you, Briar.
It is the best Uncharted they've made, and I'm a huge fan of the Uncharted games. Like it is really that good. Gorgeous. I love. Now they're not open worlds, right? But these environments that make you feel like you're exploring. Even though if you go and you prod around the edges, you're gonna figure out. Yeah, there's. You're basically in a big tube, but it's just so big. It feels very, very open. You feel like that explorer. I gotta say, I am really impressed with Uncharted 4. I had watched video on it. I'd read reviews on it, so I had an understanding of what this game was. But to actually sit down and play it, this one hits me right in the sweet spot. It was funny. I was streaming it, and Nathan Drake. I would say something like in reaction to something, and Nathan Drake would say the exact same thing.
Me too.
Like 3 seconds later, it happened like 3 different times. Like exactly the same words would come out of my mouth, and then they'd come out of his mouth. It was pretty funny.
That's an incredible writing, man. Neil Druckmann.
Yeah, I haven't checked out the multiplayer yet. I am looking forward to trying the multiplayer out, but I gotta say the story of Uncharted 4, the way they've developed characters, the way you feel like a connection to these characters, and their inner workings and their relationships with each other feel real. They don't feel forced. It's just a fantastic game. I'm glad I finally got around to it. Maybe at some point I'll finally open up Far Cry 4, but we'll have to see.
Someone said up in the comments.
I did not expect that. Now let me ask you a question, Brian. There is a certain part of the game, like within the first hour and a half, where you're actually at home, and you actually do something in your living room that's really incredible. I'm not going to spoil it. But just in case, hope to God that nobody spoiled this for you. Mm-hmm. And if it wasn't spoiled for you, what was your reaction to this big?
I know exactly what this is.
I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Oh, really?
No, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Was it
Get out of here.
Was it?
Well, they're playing a video game.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was okay. I thought it was pretty cool. I was actually, I was more impressed with like a few minutes before that when I was still up in the attic and I was playing like. Playing, yeah. Like I thought that was like that hit me right in the feels because that's just the kind of stupid shit I still do. You know, you give me a Nerf gun, something's getting shot.
In Uncharted, we never really had a chance to really talk about it because you didn't play it before. But in that house, to me, is some of the most amazing and breathtaking moments of that game. Yeah, walking through it, looking in, like when you walk into the bathroom, you look in the mirror, and you see him kind of fix his hair or say something crazy or going downstairs and grabbing the dinner.
You leave the house, right? And you go to, I don't want to spoil too much of it, but like a European city. And then you go to an African city. The European city felt like Uncharted, right? I'm like, this is more Uncharted. It's more of the same. Yeah. Then you get to Africa, and I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm trying to keep it intentionally vague. And I was like, holy shit, this is nothing like any Uncharted I've ever played. But it still felt like Uncharted. I also like what they did with the combat, where they melded in some of the climbing and the parkour with the shooting. I still don't like the shooting that much. Like, it's still not like a top tier shooter in my book. Mm-hmm. But the way they melded in the parkour and the climbing around with the shooting and some stealth makes it much more interesting. I still forgive the fact that the shooting doesn't feel amazing by itself, you know? But I really don't give a shit that the shooting doesn't feel great, because I'm just so compelled to keep going.
Good. So you really, really like the game. I know you've always been an Uncharted fan, and you said something incredible. Like, as soon as you start talking about it, it's the best one ever. So, and you didn't beat it yet, so that must be a hell of an impression that this game has left on you. Wow.
Yeah, I haven't beaten it yet, and I have heard that the end drags on a little bit, which is a thing that Uncharted has done in the past several times.
Ending is awesome.
Yeah, but the epilogue is really good. I won't say a thing about that.
That's the part I'm talking about.
All right.
Yeah. Oh my God.
So I also been playing some Destiny, obviously. Trials of Osiris. I got to play Trials of Osiris for charity today, which was really cool. A lot of you guys who are in the chat right now got to come on by. We were playing. DT Huna was hosting a charity stream for cancer research, and that was really fun. Played some Trials of Osiris. Got my ass whooped. Like, epically, but I had fun nonetheless. DT Hoon is a hell of a guy. It was really cool. I love doing stuff like that. I hope to get the chance to do stuff like that in the future, and hopefully someday we can do something like that for the. I think I've said something like that about 8 times. Hopefully we can do something in that vein here in the Beastly Thought Show. That'd be a lot of fun.
Absolutely, I'd be down
For good cause.
I need 100 hours of practice, but I'd be down. All right,
so I think that's it for what we've been playing. You want to talk about some news?
Yeah, Robbie, what you got for us this week, man?
All right, so first bit of news we got this week is about Destiny and to do with Rise of Iron, because of course we know that's not.
Spirit fingers. Look at
Briar's very excited already.
I need to make a GIF of that. That was great.
Someone screen cap that and GIF it, please, and send it to us.
That's
Thank
awesome.
you very much.
Oh shit! I got the clip system.
Yeah, there's clips now. That's true. Someone clip that. So Bungie basically went into more detail about Rise of Iron, because of course that's not going to be on last gen consoles. We already know that. It's already news. They've gone kind of into more details about Xur, especially how he's not going to be. Well, he is going to be on last gen, but he's not going to be selling new items, new weapons, and stuff like that. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, people are just upset about this, but personally, I saw it coming from a mile away.
Wow.
I didn't see it coming. Not for a DLC. Yeah, I was surprised.
So how is this exactly going to affect last gen?
Rise of Iron is not being developed for last gen. So if you own a 360 or a PS3 and you're playing Destiny, you're basically playing the final version of that game now. However, stuff is actually going to get deleted come September. There's no longer going to be Iron Banner. There's no longer going to be Trials of Osiris. So
no live events.
What?
Yeah, some of that stuff is actually getting pulled out, which sucks, man. It sucks hard.
Yeah.
Wow.
But you can see why they're doing it. You know, all that stuff takes a lot of server maintenance and stuff like that. But Bungie did come out and say it's only 10% of the population. It's a hardcore 10%. I think they're really upset about it. But those consoles are super old. The PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One have been around for 3 years now. You know, we're already starting to look at the next gen.
Yeah,
it's time to move on.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's time to step into the 90s is what they're saying. All right. And so the next little bit of news is actually something that hits close to home because I got little girls. The official Minecraft feature film will hit theaters on May 24th, 2019. So we got my girls won't be little girls anymore.
I'll be a grown man by that time. Finally.
Yeah, me too, Robbie. Yeah, well, we were discussing.
What was that date again? I know it was 2019, but what was the date?
May 24th.
How did they pick May 24th? Like, why not like spring 2019? I don't know. Like, hey, this movie's not coming out till 2019. May 24th at 2 p.m. You'll be able to watch.
Exact time and date. 3 years.
The other part of this news, which Robbie didn't mention, is the film is being produced by Team Eco. So
What?
Yeah, so it must be 2029, maybe.
Oh, I think you're meaning one of the writers that worked at Team Ico. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're correct on that.
No,
Wait.
I'm totally making it up.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm totally making
What
that
the
shit
fuck?
up.
I thought actually one of the writers did from
Like,
Team
what
Ico.
does
Maybe I'm wrong.
what does Team Eco, a PlayStation developer, have to do with Minecraft?
I was a little confused
The
too.
fucking movie coming out 200 years from now. We were actually talking about the
Yeah.
Angry Birds film last night. My daughters are going crazy over that.
Is
And
that
so-
out? Was it good?
No, I didn't get a chance to see it. We actually saw Independence Day, but that's what they wanted to see.
Oh,
So
was
we
that
talked
good?
to- Yes.
Yeah.
I really liked it. At first, I didn't like the first 15, 20 minutes, but they made up for it. It was actually a really good film, and
Nice.
it paid homage to the original classic, in my opinion. I really liked it.
Yep.
You know, we are in 2016. Things aren't going to be as awesome as they were back in '96, but you know, all the CG now.
96. That was the year I was born. I think things are awesome now.
All right, I'm deleting Robbie from this call right now.
Damn it.
Fuck you.
All right. So Batman Return to Arkham Collection has been delayed indefinitely on all platforms. Holy rusted metal, Batman. What
No
the fuck's
release
going
date,
on?
no even window for this thing. It's just kind of, it'll be out 5 years from now. Who knows?
Indefinitely delayed. What do you think that means, Brian? You think it means indefinitely?
Yeah, I
Means
think
it don't
probably
release
means
date
definitely.
posted.
I think it means you need to play it on the systems you already own it on.
Right? Was BioShock Infinite's getting remasters? What is it? It's all the BioShocks are getting
That's
remasters,
in our news.
right?
That's in our
It's in our news. Let's talk about that because it's way more interesting.
Okay.
I thought
wait,
this was
before
interesting
we
that
talk about
if you
that-
own those games on PC, they're going to give you the remastered versions for free. I thought
Was
that was
that
pretty
announced?
cool. Yeah.
Yes.
Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's awesome. I own them on PC. That's awesome.
Yeah, but I
Yeah.
need to get them on PC.
Yeah.
then.
Check the,
Check the price of-
is Steam sale over? It might be over.
No, I think this is one of the last days. I think it's
Yeah.
over on the 4th.
Hopefully that
Still
thing
going
shows
on.
up quick.
Yep. Go buy those now.
Yeah, right?
'cause you'll get them re-updated. Yeah.
Infinite is not getting a remaster on PC because it's so new that it's a little too soon. But BioShock 1 and BioShock 2, BioShock 1 is, I'll be
man,
honest with you, like
that's
top 5 all time for me.
awesome.
I thought that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool that they're giving that away to people who already own it on PC. If you own it on 360 and you want it for Xbox One or PS4, you still got to buy it. But
Yeah.
do
we have a price on this? Is it $70 or $60? Like, I didn't see a price for this.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
To me, this is even more entertaining news and exciting news, especially if you guys know a very engaging Twitch streamer like Briar Rabbit. There's a brand new way to support your favorite streamers on Twitch, and that is cheering. Did you make any money off that?
No, it only launched on the top. It launched for like 60 streamers.
Yeah,
total.
like really huge streamers.
Yeah, like the
That
really
sucks.
big guys. Yeah.
That's like giving money to the wealthy. Come on, make it easier for the small guy.
Have you guys fooled around with cheering at all? Like, what do you think of it? Because I gotta say, I really like it. Because I would donate to people I really liked on Twitch sometimes, and now this is a more fun way to do it. Like, I personally like it a lot.
I kind of think it's cool too. I'm not gonna lie.
It's in beta. That's another thing to remember.
It's in beta,
gonna get a lot better.
and I think and I'll be honest with you. I watched Drop Frames, which is a podcast of a bunch of really big Twitch streamers do, and they were talking about it. And they actually had one of the developers from Twitch on, and they're saying there's going to be added features. So right now, it's basically a way for you can use your Amazon wallet to buy bits to use to donate. That's just the beginning. In the future, you're also going to be able to earn these bits somehow. You're not necessarily going to have to pay for them, which is cool. And you'll also be able to gift these bits to friends and use them to sub. So if you kind of follow that line down the logic route, is that you'll be able to gift subs to other people. So like,
That's cool, man. I
Wow.
like that.
like if me and Beastly both love watching Robbie, and maybe Beastly's like in a better financial position than I am, and he's able to like, hey, I know that you're in here all the time, Briar, always watching Robbie. I'd like to gift you a sub because you're always here supporting. That kind of thing I think is really cool.
I love that.
Wow.
So like that's not now. But eventually, like
A
down the line,
hypothetical
that's what they
future,
hope.
yeah.
That's kind of what they hope to do with it, is kind of make it like a cool thing. So I don't, right now I think it's controversial because, like,
Twitch
if
takes
you-
a cut of it, I believe. Yeah.
yeah, if you buy
Like, it's-
100 bits, which is $1, you have to pay $1.40 to get it, which is pretty. That's a pretty significant cut. It goes down the more you buy, so I think they should pull back on their cut a little bit, at least initially, because it seems a little rough.
Yep.
But I don't know. It seems cool. I think right now it seems a little lame-ish. In the future, it seems like it's got potential.
Yeah, it'll get good in the future, I'm sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't wait to share my bits with you guys, so you can hold them and touch them and feel them, and
Yeah, I'm gonna
bits.
spread my bits all over the place, man.
I'm gonna just share my bits all over Twitch.
Tossing my bits this way, tossing my bits that way. Hey, Beastly, I'm gonna toss my bits right at Beastly.
Hey, baby, you want
I'm
some
gonna
bits?
whip them out,
I'll throw
show
'em at
Robbie
ya.
my bits.
Yeah, I'll throw them right at you guys.
It sounds like Twitch. If these bits are the way you guys are describing it, it's not going to last too long.
I don't know if I whip out my bits and show Robbie, will I get arrested for that? I'm not sure.
Only if Robbie
I'll
tags.
put a restraining order on you, actually. That's what will happen.
Twitch
Just
is.
whip out your bits on stream. Don't do that.
I really like progression. It seems like Twitch is really, really fighting to be even better than it is now. I mean, it's a juggernaut out there in the streaming industry, and now they're making new ways for Twitch streamers to make money. Kate was asking me today, would I ever consider getting into Twitch streaming? I said, babe, I don't have time. I barely have time to live right now. But as things go on,
That is the biggest significant difference, Beastly, to me, is like now I'm really kind of splitting my time between YouTube and Twitch, and I really like Twitch because I feel much more of a connection to the community, to the chat. Like I know, like the guys who are in chat right now, I know these guys. I've played with them. Like we talk a lot. Like I feel like I know these guys. In YouTube comments, it's a little different. Like I see a lot of YouTube comments where it's like, somebody came in, he just wants to call me an asshole and he's out,
It's a lot harder to control people, too. You have a more positive
There's no
community.
moderation in YouTube chat, which means it's a little crazier. I like
Yeah.
YouTube chat too. I like the YouTube comment system, but the chat, it's just much more real time. It's much more right there. It makes it very dynamic and very fun, but it is a time investment, With YouTube, I can work on one video for 6 hours, but I could do it in half-hour chunks throughout, however long I want to. When I stream, if I want to stream for 6 hours, it's 6 hours.
blow
straight
your
through.
load right then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Blow all your bits. Blow your load right on stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bits, loads. That's what we're talking about. All right, so speaking of progression, guys, we know that the future of video games appears to be VR. Everybody has their hand in the cookie jar on some level when it comes to virtual reality / augmented reality. And Nintendo has confirmed that the company is actively researching and investing in new VR technology. Is this exciting or what?
Yeah, very exciting. I just hope they do it right. Whatever this is, if this is for NX or if this is like a standalone thing, who knows?
I don't care what it is with Nintendo. I just hope they do it right, because right now I'm just really, really worried. They got a new console coming out in March. We haven't seen anything.
We just want them to do it
scared
right now. Yeah.
I'm really scared for Nintendo right now. But Nintendo VR would be incredible. A Mario game, Zelda game in VR. Oh my God, man! They have so many great IPs.
Can you imagine the vomit that a Mario game would induce? But imagine playing Mario Galaxy in VR with like the gravity flips and stuff. Yeah.
Trouble. Now, a game that I never really got a chance to play, guys, was Diablo 3. I've never played it. I never played
Oh, really?
it on PC.
It's good. The
Excellent
PS4 version is very good.
Yeah, I never had a chance to play it. I'll probably end up getting it someday. I got so many games in the back catalog.
Yeah.
But a new listing suggested Blizzard is hiring a new game director for an unannounced sequel to Diablo 3. Now, I didn't get a chance to play it. Maybe you guys can enlighten me on what makes it so great and whether or not I should pick it up.
Oh, that loot grind, baby. It's all about that loot. It's all about killing demons and leveling up. It's very fun. Very addicting.
All right, so it's like Destiny?
No, it's more of a dungeon crawling kind of game. I wouldn't really compare it to Destiny. Maybe in terms of the way it works, but not gameplay at all.
It's Champions of Norath meets Destiny.
What is that?
I forgot you were born in
This.
you were born in 01, right? No, I know what it is.
What?
I never had
No,
a chance to play it. But Briar, you did play this game, correct? I think I remember you playing Diablo 3.
Yeah, I have a copy. I like it quite a bit. I have. I actually have the PlayStation 4 version of it, which has been updated a ton since I bought it for free. It came with. I can't remember what DLC it came with, and I don't see it on the shelf. What's that?
Reaper of Souls.
Yeah, it's very good. It's very fun. Yeah. I like
it.
Really.
Does it have local co-op, or is it only online co-op?
I don't remember, to be honest with
you. I don't know either. Yeah. Okay. I think it's online only.
All right. Well, it might be something I'll be playing soon and reviewing on my channel. But that is the news that we got. Are you guys excited for a potential sequel to Diablo 3?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's Blizzard. Everything Blizzard does is awesome. Like, basically anything they do, I'm excited for.
Even the Warcraft.
Pretty fucking true.
You gotta admit, it's Blizzard. Like, they're gonna make awesome
Dude, I've talked
games.
to a lot of people who like that Warcraft movie. I understand that it's getting shitty reviews from, like, movie reviewers, but I'm talking... A lot of people who went and saw that movie like it.
Surprisingly,
I haven't seen it. I probably will see it, but I've never played World of Warcraft in general. I was really shocked. I feel the exact same way. A lot of people were shitting all over the Independence Day Resurgence film. A lot of people were hating on that. It got like 5.6 or Metacritic 56. I watched it and I was like, this is a good movie. So to each his own, man. I mean, I'll probably get around to seeing it sooner or later.
Yeah, and I mean, there's a big difference, right? When a movie reviewer comes in and critically analyzes a film versus just someone going in. Like, I think there's a big difference there.
I got a ton of movies like that I absolutely love. And, like, if you look at Rotten Tomatoes, like, the film critics just bashed it.
Give me an example, because I know you used to really be into films.
Boondock Saints. Love that movie.
Oh, yeah. Oh, damn, that's a good movie. That's a great movie. It was critically panned?
Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. I don't even think it made it. I don't even think it got released in theaters. I think it was straight to DVD.
You're just gonna blow your bits all over, and they'll raise the Metacritic scores.
What the? That is crass, Robbie. That is crass.
Crass.
I'm just looking for an excuse to blow my bits everywhere.
Well, guys. The Beastly Thoughts is a great community. I love this place. I love you guys. I love everybody who watches and participates. And so I wanted the Beastly Thoughts community to be the first community. I talked to you guys before the show. You think it's a good time now?
Oh yeah, it's time.
Yeah.
It's time.
It's time.
So we want to include everybody in this because your thoughts and ideas matter more so than mine or my wife's. So
that's true.
Absolutely.
Wow, that is very true. Yes.
Yep.
We have a pretty amazing announcement. I wanted to announce it today. Well, tomorrow's my wife's birthday. It's the 4th of July. So I will be taking her to see fireworks tomorrow night. But not outside, Briar. But
get to the point. Let's hear it.
On top of that, we got a great announcement for everybody. The Beastly Gamer is expecting a new member of the Beastly family. The literal family.
That's right. And you know what that means.
Twitch chat is going to name it.
We got to name that baby. Yeah. We got to name that baby. All right. So in chat right now, we want to hear potential baby names for the Beastly Gamer's newest baby.
Let's set up
a straw Robbie, you got any suggestions? We are going to do a straw poll here. And Beastly, I hate to tell you this is contractually binding. So if you don't name the kid, what we decide today, my lawyers, and I only hire the absolute most dickish lawyers in the world. I mean, these guys are real pieces of shit, Beastly. You do not want them fucking with you. I mean, they go right for the cojones, and they do not let go. They're like little fucking pit bulls. They come in, and they grab on, and they do not let go. So Beastly, whatever the Twitch chat decides here, that is going to be the name of your baby. All right, so I'm seeing... Beastly Bits. I like that.
Beastly Bits.
That's a good one. I'm seeing Pop-Tart. Very good. I like how it's all lowercase too. That's cool. It's like, I'm not gonna capitalize my name. Okay. Marty McFly, another good one.
I love that reference. That's good.
The King of Pablo's always trying to name a kid after himself. That's messed up, King. But I'm still gonna put it on. King of Beastlo.
Okay, we're not gonna call him Harry Balls. I'm not doing that. No.
Harry Balls, I don't know, man.
Girl,
Like that says, I don't, it's like a boy named Sue, right? You name your kid Harry Balls, and you are creating a kid who is tough as shit. Harry Balls is going on the list. You know what I'm gonna do? Though? I'm gonna do the Harry Balls, BAWLZ, right? You know, like Dick Trickle. Dick Trickle.
This is by far the dumbest show ever.
Dick Trickle. I like.
Oh man.
Oh, I got a good one.
Pissy Elliot is going on the list.
There you go.
Purple muffin lip. Robbie, why you gotta always go like and make it like obscene? Robbie, come on, Robbie.
We don't care about
that's
those
just
are the sex
crass.
positions that you be doing, Robbie. Fucking
just
Spanish
crass.
flying shit.
Chopper. Sick
I like
balls,
that one.
Chopper. I like it. Chopper's all caps though. So you're gonna have to write that on the birth certificate. All caps if you go Chopper. Lord
like
Shax.
With friends like this. Come on, guys. There's no Ariel. There's no give me some Final Fantasy names.
We've got 10. That is our 10. The it is now started. Please vote early, vote often. Remember, this is contractually binding, Beastly. I suggest you get in there and vote. If I were you, I would vote for option number 1, which is my contribution, Lil Beastly. Lil Beast, I'm sorry. Eric's mom. To vote. There we go. All right, Dick Trickle has taken an early lead.
Oh, I like Dick Trickle. I gotta admit. Oh man.
You guys are
Ballsack
killing me.
Malone. All right, we've got kind of it's even all the way around right now with Pissy Elliot, Beastly Bits, Pop Tart.
Pissy Elliot.
King Beastlo has 1 vote. I wonder where that came from. King of Pablo. Harry Balls is in the leaders, but not quite in the lead. Dick Trickle still holding it down with 2 votes. Harry Balls now has 2 too, so it's a tie between Harry Balls and Dick Trickle. Dick Trickle hype.
You guys.
Doesn't matter which name is chosen. They're both awful.
44 seconds left to vote.
Let me just say this. If this is the real way that names are decided, our world would be fucked.
Imagine this is the way they name their children in America. Just let's get a bunch of lists and vote it.
Straw votes on Twitch.
Poll closing in 30 seconds. Dick Trickle and Harry Balls are tied for the lead. I reserve the right to make a decision. If the chat cannot decide, I will take the top 2 and make a decision myself.
Okay. As the authority, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dick Trickle.
Right.
I vote Dick
now
Trickle.
this is my opportunity to see if we're really friends.
Oh man, when you say it like that, suddenly you feel some responsibility. Oh, okay. The poll has closed. The winner is King of Beastlo. What?
Yeah!
King
You got a
of
not shitty
Beastlo. What
That's
kind
a
of
lot
person
better
would
than
name a
others.
kid Dick Trickle, right?
You could have got a lot worse than that.
King of Beastlo. I can't believe that one won. I can't believe it. I'm
crazy.
shocked. I thought for sure Pop Tart or Harry Balls was gonna do it.
Harry Balls. Yeah, that was a clear cut winner. Yeah.
All right, so we all look forward to the delivery day of King of Beastlo. If we get one of the mods to add that command in, baby 4, right? That's the 4th baby we've named on stream.
I could do it.
This is the 4th baby we named on stream.
Yeah, we
What do you want me to
have
put in the
Skinny's child is named Batman Chalupa. Victor found out he was having twins. The first kid is named shit. Hold on, let me type it in
Shit.
command.
Oh,
It's literally named shit. I'm like,
82.
what?
that's the word.
Victor B2's child will be named Tinklebot. And hold on, baby 3.
What?
And the twin of that child will be named Boner Spider.
Oh, God.
Really, in all fairness, Beasley, it could have gone a lot worse. It could have gone a lot worse. Do we have a command baby 4 yet? Oh, it's not in there yet. It's not in there yet. All right.
You guys are fucked up, man.
King of Beastlow. We're all looking forward to the delivery of King of Beastlow. I hope it's a boy, because I feel like it's gonna be a rough life for little girl King of Beastlow.
No,
I hope she's pretty.
Harry Balls
I hope she's pretty.
He's gonna be scarred for life.
I'm so sad that I can't see my wife's face right now. She's in the living room watching this shit, okay?
Oh, God.
Oh, God. Kill me now. Kill me now.
Okay, we'll make the command later, I guess. It's some reason Nightbot isn't being cooperative, I can see.
Nightbot,
So we're right.
I mean, a momentous Beastly Thoughts, I believe. Naming a child. That's the first child that we've got to name on the Beastly Thoughts show. I feel like we did a good job.
Moment. Yeah.
I'm really surprised we didn't go with Harry Balls there. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm shocked too.
You know, it could have been fitting too. I mean, the kid could have had some really hairy balls. You never know with these things.
Or the kid could have none at all. So that would have been a really fucked up name.
Yeah.
Hairy Balls on the girl.
My name is
beautiful. What's her name?
Susie Hairy Balls Beastly.
Oh, you know, Dick Triple.
Hairy Balls.
Yeah. Congratulations, though. In all seriousness, Beastly. Congratulations. I'm really excited for you.
Thanks,
Another
man.
addition to the Beastly family.
I gotta buy some more video games now. I gotta get the little handhelds.
Right.
Maybe another 2DS and a Vita in about 3 or 4 years.
You know this kid's gonna fucking wreck it too, right? Gonna kill it.
No, Nova, she destroyed her first 3 PSPs.
No, I mean I don't mean literally wreck the game system. I mean like kill it in life. Like.
Oh yeah. Oh shit. There's no
she said, yeah. Harry Balls. I mean, what was the name again? King Beastlow. Yeah.
Harry Balls can be her nickname.
I forgot the name for a minute.
The king of Harry Balls Beastlow. That's her middle name. Middle name is Harry Balls.
Option.
First name, the
no.
king of. Last name, Beastlow.
That's the worst fucking names in history.
Hey, I would like to remind you about the lawyer situation, which I explained earlier.
Yeah, we're in a rough spot with these lawyers, so you gotta
forget.
All right, guys, I think that's going to do it for the show. Beastly, what are you up to this week?
Oh, God, I'm going to decide what game I'm going to be playing. I've really gotten into the habit of playing games through to completion. I think that the whole situation last year where I bought 1 million games and like played and beat 4 of them.
Yeah.
Kind of really changed my whole perspective on gaming until this year. I'm going to play and enjoy and see as many games through to completion as possible. I'm going to let my viewers probably decide later on today what game that's going to be. You guys have any suggestions?
I'm sorry. I'm still laughing about the King of Beastlow.
I didn't mention it. I bought Homefront Revolution, and I haven't played it yet. I don't know if that's any good or not, but
I've heard it's complete dog shit. Have fun with that.
No, well, at least it has a nice name.
Better than Harry Balls could have been named that.
Robbie, what are you up to this week?
Oh, me? I'm still thinking about Harry Balls. Damn it.
That's not the name, Robbie. You're thinking about Harry Balls from another.
I'm just thinking about the literal thing. I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure what I'll. Can't fucking stop thinking about that. Okay, I need to get it together.
Once you got Harry Balls on your brain, it's hard to get them off.
Trying to sweep it off, I just can't do it, Just sticks there forever. I'll be doing some gaming this week. Probably playing a lot of PC. I mean, I've got a lot of time alone this week too because family's out for the weekend, so it's just me at home.
Probably gonna see a lot of Harry Balls this weekend then, all by yourself.
Oh yeah, I'm the man of the house. I'll be having a lot of Harry Balls over. You believe me? I can invite as many as I want.
Okay.
So we're good.
Why you gotta always bring it to this crude place, Robbie? I don't understand, man. We're having this is a family fucking show, man.
PG, yeah. Rated E for everyone. I'm sorry, I just forgot that. We discussed hairy balls and dicks and,
Balls, like the energy drink I was going with. I think you're bringing it somewhere like real
Oh,
perverted.
wait, really? Oh, see, I thought you were in different page. I thought you meant the literal hairy balls here. I'm so sorry. That was my fault completely.
BAWLZ.
Hairy balls, the energy
Balls.
drink. Balls.
Balls.
Balls. Rated H for hairy balls.
What's the age rating? What is the age rating on hairy balls? Yeah, we have to decide that too.
All right, guys. I just fucked up everything. Okay, there we go. I'll be back doing YouTube this week. I do plan on having a starter to keep it up. I know a lot of people are looking forward to that. I actually have a really special weapon in mind that I think is going to surprise a lot of people. I will be Twitch streaming as well. You guys really want me to stream on Xbox? I'm going to make a real effort to do it this week. I'm going to try to do it tomorrow. And you guys can hold me to it this time. I'm really going to try to do it on Xbox tomorrow.
Just take some hairy balls energy drinks. You'll be good.
Yeah. All right, guys. We'll see you next week. Thank you very much for watching.
Bye, everybody.
Always remember. Always
Hairy
remember.
balls.
Remember us how we lived.
2016 to 2016.
Remember, that's how we live.